guys, what's happening? I got the 55, 56 fetters taken apart. Me and Dave counted it yesterday. I talked to go about it the right way and do it right. We were going to pull, we had full intentions on pulling the cooling system. However, if you look right here, it's bolted in and the bolts are rusted at the condenser coil, and there's 4 of them. So that being said, there's one actually down there. You can't see it. I'll show it again. Then when, yep, there's another one right down here. I will show it again, but we just realized that the risk, the prize isn't worth the risk, because I can do everything I have to do. It's going to be a little bit harder, but I can do everything I have to do that's actually must be done without pulling this. So I decided that it's not worth drilling that close to the condenser coil for obvious reasons. As many times as I've drilled out bolts without messing up, there's always that chance. So I figured it's a chance that we're not going to take. So we'll get that, put that together. It should be, the sun's coming out, it should be shining today. I gotta run to Lowe's. I'm gonna grab some tools. I grab some long screwdrivers, vice grips. What else did I say I needed to get? Oh, I need some some screws, new hardware for it. And the other one, I need some good penetrating in order to get these bolts off. And also I'm gonna get new wiring, because I'm gonna rewire the whole entire thing in 12 gauge. Like I said, after my incident with my fetters over there, that by the grace of God and also KB, it is running again at full potential, just as it should. So that's another one. I actually did rewire, so I'm gonna get color coded wire. So I need some blue, brown, black, white, and yellow. And yeah, I got the control panel lubricated. Take a look at that. I used Deoxit electronic control. This is for electronics mostly, but it'll work for this too. Electronics control cleaner and lubricant. Look at that, nice and easy. That isn't trying to create to cater to a certain audience. Our career is about making people happy and fulfilling the emotional needs. There's the fan shroud. It's covered pretty good. It looks like it has some kind of tar by factory, but unfortunately it didn't hold up as well as I guess they were hoping it would over the years. This is the protective plate for the control panel. Just clips on back here. I gotta get the wire brush for these and get them cleaned up. I got a new relay, and although I was getting a little confused by the diagram, because like I said, I do mostly industrial work at a plant, and I am not big on electrical theory. I am like, I can look up Ohm's law and stuff like that, but there's some places, like it looks like terminal 4 is not and 6 isn't used, but it is, and the terminals match here like it's 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6, and on the back here it's 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Now wiring these up identically does work. I just don't understand why or how, because if you look at this little diagram they have here, it looks like 4 and 6 are not used. So yeah, but by the grace of God, these holes actually the new holes line up with the old ones. So this should be an exact drop-in. And KB even agrees the numbers should be identical, because they're not going to change the terminal numbers. Why would they? And also, what else is I going to say here? Also, where was I going with this? You ever forget what the hell you're talking about in mid-sentence? That's exactly what just happened. I was talking about this relay here. But yeah, these are on a little slightly different layout, but the numbers are the same. Oh yeah, not only why would they change it, but also there's no way it would work. I let the S-Series compressor run for a little bit with Dave, and it sounded great. It sounded wonderful. And if you disconnect the start cap off the terminal, off the number 1 terminal where it's supposed to be hooked up, according to the print I made up, yeah, it just doesn't work. So that's good. So I'd say this is working exactly right. So we're going to use it. We're going to clean up both fan blades a little bit. Case is already done. Looks great. I shouldn't say the case, the outer shroud. This doesn't really stick to this too much. That's the old insulation. I just think it's pretty much useless. I new bright these, get these cleaned up a little bit, and then we're going to paint them up. So that being said, I got a little bit of new bright work to do, and then we are going to paint it, and then hopefully start getting it put back together. That being said, stay tuned. All right, so I'm not sure what the thought process behind this was, but I got lucky. This piece unclips like so out of the back of this. It looks like someone attempted to spray paint this gold at one point in time. I'm not really sure why, but as you can tell, the paint job looks like hot asphalt, straight up. So, that being said, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to try to bring this back to original. I'm thinking like pearl white or maybe a light blue like that. I don't know. I was hoping not to have to paint the grill, but I don't think I have much of a choice at this time. So, that's gonna get done. I thought this was pretty cool, so I found a way to preserve that and save this little decal thing without messing it up. So you can tell that was the original color at one point. What's happening, everybody? We're just doing what we can for now. Like I said, this would be a lot easier and a lot more effective. Huh, not really more effective because I'm getting everything, but a lot easier if I had the cooling system out of the chassis. But like I said, as I said a few minutes ago in the video, that's just not practical with the risk involved because of the design of the chassis. So we're just doing the best we can to get this oil-based paint. Always use oil-based paint, rusty metal primer, because especially if it's this bad. You can see down there I'm getting all this. Lay it on heavy. Try not to get any on the coils, but if you get a little bit, it's not going to be the end of the world. The condensate comes down out of that plastic tube right there, runs along here, and I drilled this drain hole here, although the drain hole started itself, so I just made it a little bit bigger. That's the official drain hole of this Fetters unit, and I also have one over here because the compressors do sweat. So yeah, I gotta finish with this primer, getting this down here. I'm just gonna try not to get any on the coils, but, and as for the coils, I got them as clean as I can. I nubried it like 6 times. I think it's as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna let this oil-based primer dry after I'm done. I'm gonna paint the compressor. And I think I'm just gonna leave the base pan. I don't know, I might spray paint the base pan up a little bit, make it look better. We'll see. Anyway, stay tuned. Something else I gotta mention with these 55, 56 models. It's a real pain in the ass, but this is how it works. That goes there, and this is a crimp fitting, or like a grip fitting. It slides over and grips it. You can work it in and out. It takes a long time. It's a real pain in the neck, but yeah, in order to do it right, you gotta get that out of there. This white paint here is looking great. Just want to get another look at that number there, whatever it means. Looks like 5.28.6. Yeah, look at that. It still looks vintage with the shade of white I used. Hopefully I'm getting that in there right. I'm trying. I hope I have enough paint. Get it the best we can. That's all we can do at this point. I believe I got all the dirt off of it, all the crap off of it. I knew braided the grill, as goofy as that sounds, but it works. Just like Frank's Red Hot, I put that shit on everything. You don't want to put it on too heavy because you don't want the paint to drip. That'll look like crap. So you don't want to get like right up on it. That's how you get yourself a lot of heavy paint drip. Just do what you can with it. You don't gotta go crazy on the backside because you're never gonna see it. But you want it to look nice too. And as original looking as possible. And what I mean by that, make your paint look like make your paint job so good that it looks like it's factory. That's what it's all about. I don't think I'm willing to give the inside too much more attention. I think it looks pretty good the way it is. You want to get these louvers there though, because you will notice that from the front when you're looking at it. So that's pretty good. So just be careful. You don't want to go too crazy. That being said, that's it for now. Catch you on the next clip when I get to the next step.
and we have the sun directly on it. Another mental note, it does not take long to dry at all. We're getting there, guys. She's looking good. I ordered that, sorry Kenny, copied your idea. I ordered the same crimp kit you have. Thank you for the link, by the way. Also, I gotta order brown, black, yellow, blue, red, and white. I'm wiring it all in 12 gauge. I'm not messing around. 12 gauge wiring. Rewiring, all new crimp connectors, all new wires. Like I said, I'm taking my Restos up to the next level after my feathers mishap for the one in my bedroom. Completely avoidable had I had the experience. Now I have no excuse. You live and learn. Everybody makes mistakes or overlooks stuff, but you gotta learn from them and better yourself for the future. So I don't have any regrets. I got lucky. It happened at the end of the season. I was able to throw an Emerson in temporarily. However, I can prevent it from happening in the future by taking the extra time to do the jobs right. So that's what I feel is the right way of doing it. So that's what I'm going to do. Whether or not anyone else would, thinks it's worth the effort to do it on their own, although I highly recommend it. That's on you. So yeah, I highly recommend taking the extra time and spending the extra couple bucks to do it right. That being said, I'm gonna finish up this grill here, flip that one over. I think she looks really good. Like I said, I kind of use like an antique looking white, canvas white. So yeah, stay tuned. What's happening, guys? So I'm pretty satisfied the way it came out. Obviously there's nothing we're able to do about the rust divots, but I got it colored in the best I can. This is gonna be the color of the outer case. Got the compressor all shined up the best it could get. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? Condenser and evaporator both nice and shiny. Well, shiny as the condenser is going to get at least. I need to run the coil comb through the evaporator one more time because I made a few. I bumped it a few times, not hard, but you see, it doesn't take much to move them. I have every single part except for the case done, which I'm working on now before work. That's the tar coating that they put on the factory. The only parts I got to paint yet, other than the case, is these have to be turned over on the other side with the silver. Gotta get started on the other case as well. Got a lot to do on that yet. This case is almost ready to go. Like I said, I have some very little bit of sanding yet to do, get it smoothed up. That's ready for paint. All these pieces are actually ready to go inside. And I used oil-based rusty metal primer on the base pan, and then spray painted with the Peaceful Blue. And then, well, this is old, that's dried up. I had to buy a new thing of gloss black, oil-based for the compressor. I recommend oil-based paint for situations like this. I told you I'm getting all new wiring for it. The new right inside. I'm pretty much done for the day. These are the motor mounts and connectors. They're going to be my metallic silver as usual. I finally got some long screwdrivers, some needle nose, and also some vice grips as well. This is the control plate. I didn't do the other side because some idiot at some point stripped it all out. So this is going to be one of the things where it's going to be a gold plate over, so it's going to be what it is. But yeah, these buttons work wonderfully now. Real nice and easy to touch. So yeah, let's take a look. Ooh, can't lose these. These I'm going to leave alone, I think. Maybe clean them the best I can, but got these for the compressor terminals. So I have to with those get a seal. These are this is for the fan motor. I gotta shrink the one part. Otherwise, order that same kit KB has. Now I know some of you guys are gonna love it, some of you guys are gonna hate it. But this is the grill. I think it looks awesome. Obviously, I'm sure some people are gonna disagree, but
That's okay. People are gonna disagree if I left it blue too, so it don't matter. So anyway, that's about it. Oh, got a brand new cord for it. I wanted to run it all in 12 gauge, but I think I'm gonna do it all in 14 instead. Should be adequate. That's probably 14 gauge, if that, anyway. So that being said, that's all I got for now. Thank you for watching, and yeah, that concludes this video. I'll have more as I get closer to putting it back together, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I can get to that tomorrow morning, but I have a 12-hour shift coming up. I won't get home till 6 in the morning, and I've been up since like 10 today. So that being said, this might be it for until for a couple of days. Peace.